Chat, Maya's TED Talk dropped. This is big. Do you understand? TED Talks are like 20 bands a ticket, 10 bands a ticket or some shit, gang. Be real rich motherfuckers in that shit.
So my mission is to use...
Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. That's Maya. Oh my God. Yo, gang. What the f? Oh my God. Yo, that's crazy. Yo, that's crazy. Yo. The big Maya nigga. Oh, shit.
Internet to build our next generation of conservationists. And I have not been doing this for all that long. Okay, I was born in 1998.
That's dead ass. Like she's hosted a TED Talk game.
98, so I will get that out of the way right off the bat. But I'll tell you guys how I got started. So,
Rage, if you had a TED Talk, what would you speak about?
Ooh. If I had a TED Talk, what would I speak about? Being asexual, that's a good one. Scamming viewers, never did that. Recovery after knee, okay. Chair bounce. Gaming. Streaming from an office. Robotics. Huzz, farts, and thighs. Caretakers. Bro, I'll just talk about being the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Being the GOAT at everything you do, everything you touch, nigga. How to do that, gang. And what comes with it. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like, pit bulls. How to be a crumb.
I only asked because I know your brain is incapable of talking about anything interesting. Now let the video play, you crippled loser.
What?
They would call your shit a sped talk.
Alright, bro. Alright. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Cool. I don't got a stream. Oh God.
All my bitches so sexy, they don't
I don't gotta do this shit.
too
Sped
much.
talk. Fuck is that? It's called the TED Talk, nigga.
Niggas
Niggas thought that sped talk shit was funny. You're not funny, nigga. They actually lame as fuck. I ain't gonna lie.
Just tell me you got a big body bad, fast hats, tell me you got a big body sad. I know she wanna fuck me on this shit.
I grew up on a farm, and I always loved animals. So we had rabbits and horses and chickens, and you name it, we had it, and I loved it. So then, when I...
Do you think our love, like even Maya's love, do you think that's nature or nurture? Like, do you think that's something that's in her genetics? Or since she was around it, she ended up loving it so much? Like, I love reptiles so much. So does my dad. My dad loves reptiles. Do I like reptiles because it's a genetic thing? Or do I like reptiles because when I was born, my dad had reptiles and I was around reptiles, so I like reptiles? It's because you're a reptile. Yo, gang, I
was 18 and in college, naturally, I got a job as a zookeeper. So I'd put on the safari outfit, and I would bring animals like kangaroos and lemurs to schools and birthday parties to teach kids about wildlife. It's like a pretty cool job. It was really awesome.
That's tough.
So then one night after work, I met some friends online who were live streaming themselves playing video games on Twitch. And I had no idea what that meant. But I learned that I could broadcast myself live on this website doing whatever I wanted. So I could cook, or I could sing, or I could play video games. And if people enjoyed watching it, they would send me tips, so cash, like actual real money. And as a college student, that's freaking sweet. So I started streaming to about 10 viewers at a time, almost every day. Then one night after one of these live streams,
Yo, gang, she really on a motherfucking TED Talk, chat. Chat, do y'all like crowds and shit? Are y'all good at public speaking? If I ever have to do some type of public speaking, we gotta practice, bro. On stream. Hell no. On stream, bro.
I got a call from a zookeeper friend about this red-tailed hawk who had been hit by a car and he needed help. So we brought Bean, that's what we called him, home to my college house, and I started to rehabilitate him in my backyard. So then one night I'm live streaming, I'm cooking, I'm talking about this new hawk in my backyard.
Yeah.
And one of my viewers didn't believe me. They didn't believe that I had a bird in my backyard. And I could not have that. So I put my falconry glove on and I brought the bird inside to show them. Of course, because I have a problem.
She's got a falcon in her what the a hawk?
And one of the people watching this stream made a short video of this moment. And they shared it on...
Yo, I don't think you understand how like, that's a big ass bird, gang. Just in the crib. Just a big ass. I beckon to call.
And it went viral. So my viewership shot up overnight, and I started live streaming Bean's rehabilitation process. So I'd call him from his perch to my glove, and the people watching my streams started becoming as invested as I was in his recovery. It was like they were doing it with me, sort of, which was the coolest thing that I've ever done. And then eventually, because I was reaching so many people with Bean's story, the zoo that I worked at...
They called her a scuffed Pokemon in LSF back then? Wait, what? Internet narratives for the beginning of time. Just social media narratives, media narratives are never really what shit is, gang. Like, it's always further than what the, like, what the fuck? Look at this shit and imagine niggas calling her a scuffed Pokemon, bro.
Allowing me to bring animals like cockatoos and reptiles home to present on my live stream. So suddenly, somehow, I had turned this zoo outreach job that I had into a work from home situation, right? Which is awesome. But instead of reaching 20 kids at a time in a classroom, I was reaching thousands of people at a time, all over the world.
Damn.
So this was when it really clicked for me, right? I wanted to do this for the rest of my life. But I wanted to do it at a much, much larger scale. So then 2 years later, at 22 years old, I came up with a plan, and the vision was to build an animal sanctuary that nobody visits, or at least not in person. So we would rescue animals and build huge animal enclosures, and we would live stream conservation education programs online. So people could fall in love with our animals, the way that they fell in love with Bean, that bird.
Facts.
Our animals would be able to reach millions and millions of people without having to meet a single one of them in person.
Yes.
And then, of course, I would fundraise all of the capital to do all of these things and build this entire facility in one single live stream, which is the craziest idea that I've ever had. But this is crazier. It worked somehow. So I'm live streaming one day, and there's some... Oh, thank you. Whoa.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you, applause. Thank you.
She good at public speaking this shit, gang. She knew what she would do. Hey, hold on. They clap. Yo, that's fire, bro. Yo, Maya, bro. Oh, God, if I ever need, like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta help me, gang. I don't know. You swagging this shit right now.
Thank you so much.
You swagging that motherfucker.
So I'm live streaming one day, and someone in my live chat said, Maya, if we raise $500,000, would you shave your head on stream?
Oh, my God.
And I said, yeah, duh. Because who wouldn't do that? Who in their right mind wouldn't do that? Apparently, that was pretty motivating, though, because over the course of a 21-hour-long live stream, we fundraised $573,000.
How much, my nigga? $500,000, more than $500,000 in one in under. Gang, shave your head. Yo, gang, these YRG niggas aren't donating me 100 to shave my head. Nigga, what the f are you talking about, gang? No, I ain't gonna lie, mine different, gang. Mine different, bro. Okay, if I shave my head, where should the proceeds go to, though? Me. Why the f would they go to y'all niggas? Tell me, why would they go to y'all niggas, bro? Dog shelters, ooh. Palestine, ooh. Cancer stuff, I like that one. You gonna be saying, nah, I'm saying after every sentence. Now, you know what I'm saying after every sentence. No, I'm not, nigga. Give it to Popo. Popo's gonna spend it all on virtual pussy, nigga.
To build the sanctuary. So I bought some land in Austin, Texas, started building animal enclosures, and I started growing my hair back. And that takes about 2 years, in case anyone was curious. And these screens are huge. That is a huge picture of me bald in front of a lot of people. Okay, so next up was rescuing animals. Okay, so Appa and Momo are marmosets. They're these very tiny, very, very charming New World monkeys. Someone originally bought them as pets online, but then after years of inadequate care, they were brought to us for rehabilitation. So they now live at Alveas to help teach people about the exploitation of primates in the pet trade.
Facts.
And about the importance of conserving their rainforest habitats too. They also have a little iPad to play games on now. It's very, very cute. Finn is an American red fox who was confiscated from the illegal pet trade in California. So he and his best friend Reed now live at Alveas to help teach people about the nightmare that is the fur trade, helping to build a new generation of fur-free consumers. Then there's Winnie the Moo.
Oh, Winnie the Moo, Winnie!
She's a cow. She was rescued from a beef operation in Oklahoma. She lives at Alveas to help teach people about commercial agriculture and how it impacts animal welfare and our planet.
Little Miss Ma'am.
One way that viewers can support the sanctuary is by feeding Winnie treats. So
Chris next door typed in my chat. Your TED Talk going to be 5 hours long, by the way. Your ass be yapping 30% real shit, 70% yapping.
$5 donation made online results in treats being dispensed via this automated feeder. To date,
We need a Creed cam.
that treat feeder has generated over $38,000 in funding for the sanctuary.
Holy
Isn't that crazy? It's a lot of treats. She's a very happy cow.
See, I can't do a treat cam for the dog because y'all gonna make my niggas fat, bro. You're gonna make all my dogs obese.
Since 2019, through live streaming, I have raised over $7.5 million for conservation causes across the globe.
Fuck. Holy
In 2025 alone, we reached over 250 million people with conservation education online. It's over 10 million classrooms, just like the ones that I was bringing zoo animals to in college, just in the last year. Alveas is now home to rescued parrots and emus and monkeys and wolf dogs and more, and we have those 36 cameras that are live streaming them 24 hours a day. But
the 24-hour live stream is so calm, bro. That shit is just...
beautiful thing about these live
That shit's
cameras
just calm.
is our animals are all blissfully unaware of the thousands of eyes on them
Facts.
at any given time. Not being open to the public means that
Not
our
getting
animals are
stressed
less
out.
stressed by the unpredictable factors
Come on, Maya. You know what I'm saying? We're on the same wavelength right now, bro. I just said that. Not getting stressed out, nothing.
that come with people visiting, right? It also means that we've never had to divert any of our funding to guest experiences,
So, Deanie-
like gift shops and concession stands and parking lots. But one of the most positive benefits is we've developed one of the most accessible zoo models in the world.
What's up, Dean?
Anyone with an internet connection can visit our animals for free from their device from anywhere on the planet. And they do. Our online demographic, our
India
online
stuck out to
community,
me.
they range from about 17 to 28 years old. We are our nation's new voters, new consumers, and up-and-coming decision makers.
Facts.
We hold the
Facts.
future of this planet in our hands.
That's a fact.
But most of our online community didn't even join with an interest in environmentalism at all. They are just normal people, internet users who stumbled across our content in one of their many, many feeds. Alveas Sanctuary brings conservation to young people largely by meeting them where they already are, which is on social media. But before social media, TV programming was establishing the best examples of conservationists, right? Heroes like...
This was my first idol. This was my first hero, nigga. No cap. No cap, bruh. No cap, bruh. This is one of the few things I can watch with my pops back there, and we would just watch that shit. That was my dad's GOAT too, nigga. R.I.P. to GOAT gang. Fuck, bro.
Steve Irwin and David Attenborough and Jane Goodall. These are obviously some of my personal heroes, probably some of yours as well, as they should be.
Crikey.
These guys rock, right? But for most of us, it can be really hard to see ourselves in such legends. It leaves us feeling like that work is just a far-off dream that only other people achieve. But at Alveas, that dream doesn't feel so far off.
Wait, is it f***ed up growing up? Like, as a kid? I don't know. Maybe it's because of Steve Irwin. I really wanted to be, like, some type of animal rescue, like a vet or something like that. I don't know. I went to my dad. I told y'all this story. Like, yo, I want to be a vet. He looked at me. He like, them niggas don't make no fucking money. And I didn't want to be a vet no more. Because it was like, yo, the way he looked at me, like, disgust. Not even disgust. It was just like, I thought it was so calm. And that nigga was like, I was like, oh, shit.
For our viewers,
what the
Alveas
fuck?
is a dream that one of them achieved from within a space that they're already a part of. And they get to be a part of it all live. So we're just getting started. Our next step is taking this Alveas approach to the wild. We're building a new facility where we're going
He obviously didn't say it like that. He was more so said it like, they don't make enough money. But I took that as GG's gang.
approach to the wild. We're building a new facility where we're going to breed endangered species at Alveas for reintroduction and release into the wild. We're starting with the recovery of critically endangered wolves. Our sincere hope is that people will fall in love with these wolves the way that they fell in love with Bean, that bird from college. We hope that they'll care really deeply about these individuals and then, in turn, about the wild places that we return them to. Millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of brand new conservationists fighting for wildlife and wild places, all doing it from their homes. So my mission is to use the internet to build our next generation of conservationists. And I think it's working.
It is, man.
Thank you.
It is working.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Damn, cuz. Yo. I ain't gonna lie, chat. It's happening, bro. Maya cooking. Yeah, Maya. Yeah,
So,
Maya. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. She inspirational, bro. She's inspirational, bro. And that's why she gonna win that motherfucking award every year, gang. I was watching Maya's VOD earlier. Deadass, nothing could have prepared me for this.
Tell me why I did a panel at TED in a room full of media professionals. And it's me, the digital minister of Taiwan, and the CEO of Cloudflare. What? And then I'm in the middle. They pose the question to us on the panel. What is the biggest problem with the internet and what are you doing to fix it? So here's what I said.
Shit.
Let me start with something.
What do you think is the biggest problem with the internet, chat? Internet made gyat. You. Okay. F y'all niggas.
Positive. I was like, I'm going to give you guys a sandwich. I'll start with something positive and I'll end with something positive. Here's what I'm starting with. My favorite thing about the internet is that there is a community for absolutely everybody on the internet. I'm talking, you like crocheting, you got folks for that out there. You like squirrels, there are groups for that.
That's a fact.
There. That's a beautiful.
There's a group for every one of you little weirdos in my chat, gang. There's a community, there's a home for y'all niggas, gang. You know what I'm saying?
Beautiful thing. Humans need community.
That's actually a great
and
thing.
They need to feel like they're a part of something, and the internet gives you that at your fingertips everywhere you
Facts.
go, at any time of day. And
I still
think
would have heard
that
chat
people
said
have built
furries.
beautiful
It's
friendships
facts.
and beautiful communities off of it, and I love the internet.
Do you think the furry community hates me?
For that reason. Where that becomes a problem is there also means that there are communities for really bad things on the internet, and it makes those things more accessible, and it makes them more common, and it validates people in really, really radical world beliefs and ideologies that are harmful to other people. For content creators, content creation and influencers are not something that can be ignored anymore in media.
Facts.
We are establishing culture. We're establishing
Facts.
language, for God's sake. And then of course they're like, well, what? Give us an example. What language? And I said looks maxing.
Okay, thank God. Holy shit. But yeah.
I'm sitting next to the CEO of Cloudflare and the digital minister of Taiwan, and I was like, looks maxing. It was the only thing I could think of.
I ain't gonna lie, it could have been worse. She could have said something worse. She could have said something worse, bro. She could have said something far worse. Okay? I don't think looks maxing is the worst thing you could have said here, because it's like hella
Cloudflare
relevant.
and the digital minister of Taiwan, and I was like, looks maxing. It was the only thing I could think of that was appropriate. Because if you want me to be so honest with you, the first thing that I thought of was gyat, and I'm not gonna.
Lord have mercy. Baku Babe. That's not. Lord have mercy. That's not my legacy, chat. That's not my legacy, bro. That is not my legacy, bro.
Say that in a room full of, you know, like what would you have?
What does gyat mean, Maya Higa? Oh shit, it means fucking. It means a fat ass. It means ass.
Said genuinely. What would you have said? An example of language that influencers establishing that's appropriate for that room. Riz is smart. Riz would have been better.
Yeah, Riz would have been a pretty appropriate gay. What word would you have said if somebody's like, oh, what's some language that's been created from the internet? What would you have said? Honestly, don't troll me. Swag it. Yo, you're not gonna say swag it in front of a bunch of millionaires. The heart of Vivette. Do it for the vine. Comp. Gyat Riz Gunner chair bounce. Wallahi. Yo, what? Matter Daddy. Well, what does Matter Daddy even mean? Sunyan. What does Matter Daddy even mean? Isn't that like a drink? I didn't say what's a Matter Daddy.
Why are you scamming the
I said,
sub
what
goals?
does Matter
Fuck the
Daddy
balls
even
for
mean?
500.
Why are you saying ruffle? Nigga, I'm not saying what's... I know the joke is, what's the matter, Daddy? I said, what does Matter Daddy even mean? Retard. I didn't say the joke, stupid nigga. Nothing much. Yo. That's the point. Yo, that shit doesn't hit, gang. What do you mean that's the point? So the whole thing is just to say what the matter, like, what? It's just to say it, even if it don't make sense. It's called a joke, Grandpa. Lady Dub, what? You weren't supposed to read that. Then who the f was supposed to read that? Us. Y'all are typing to me. Y'all are typing for me, technically. You're not typing for the chat. Wait. What do y'all type for? Y'all know y'all supposed to type because I'm reading it, right? Y'all type for me. I'm here for the vibes. Yo, shut up. We talking right now. Yo, gang, I will fucking ban. Yo,